Hey everyone. Well, it's been a while since we made a video for you guys. It's been crazy here. The last almost year has been just non-stop with different things, designing new boards, second generation boards, and one-of-a-kind boards that's in the works. And also, some of you guys know we purchased Madman Lighting earlier this year, so it's been, you know, pretty challenging to get everything going along and still, produce products at a reasonable rate. And we've done that. Thank you guys. But I just want to show you guys a little new board that we have. It's this is the second generation remote control system with it's got the 4 buttons and just there it is. That little guy. Now, even though it's a second generation, because I beefed it up a bit, we got 8 outputs now on it on the same size board, just so we can do different things with it, give us more flexibility, and allow us to come up with new products that are fully remote control, at least with the functionality of 4 buttons. Now we have 8 outputs, so we've turned the 4 buttons into almost an 8-button effect, and you'll see what I'm talking about. We have shared the buttons. You press it once, it does one function. Excuse me, mouth's dry. You press it twice, it has a different function. So without further ado, let's turn it on and see what happens. Now, button 1 is the navs, and this ship is the Enterprise E, so this button will just showcase the navs because it doesn't have any strobes. So that will be that one there. And then if we hit this button, that is the impulse engine, and it's animated. So you'll get an effect. Let's zoom in on it. You can see the effect of it. It's kind of animated, and things like that. So you can see that you have the ability to turn things on and off at will. And if I hit that same button twice, you notice the warp nacelles came on. Okay, and that is the generic feature of it. Now we also have the button. This one, that's the you can't see it. Let me back off. It's down below. There it is. Those are the internal lights, which is kind of bright, but you can turn them on and off at at your command. So things like that. So it's pretty cool when you can do all this just from the remote control. And if you hit the same button twice, the bizarre effects come on, and it's got that cool rotating plasma effect that we kind of perfected from 4 or 5 years ago now. So it looks pretty cool. Now, like I said, you can do all this, and we have another, there's another button here that I'll show you what it can do. But now we have also an additional, the same button to turn on the navs. We can use it for something else down the road later on. This is the Enterprise E. We'll show you a way we can do the phaser array on it, and also the quantum torpedo, which is, you can see there's a front view of the ship's front end down below the ship there that will showcase the quantum torpedo. Now I hit button 4, and you see what happened is it shut everything off. And that's the neat thing about this. You can turn it all on, okay, if you don't want to go through the separate buttons. And also, when you turn it all on, if you're tired of looking at the navs, you can hit the nav button and shut it down. Or if you don't want, the impulse engines, you can shut it down. So it's really very functional, and you can do this all at your leisure of your couch or sitting area, whatever. So it is pretty cool. And the board is really, there you go. It's that board right there. Look, it's in my hand, so you can see how small it is. it's tiny in comparison to its capability. The only thing that's not on that board is the remote control, which makes it just a little bit higher in height, but it's the overall length and width is the same. We gave you guys some safety margin, a huge safety margin on this board. I ended up putting in 10 ampere well, they're transistors, they're special kind of FET transistors. So when you guys sometimes make a mistake, short out something, or put an LED in series with the output like it says, without an external resistor, because these are N channels, they close to ground, you got to have a resistor with the LED, or the LED will try to pull as much current as it can from the power supply, and there'll be a race condition on what gets destroyed first, the LED or the transistor. Well, with a 10 amp transistor, the odds are that the LED will go first and it won't fry the transistor. That means no sending the board back to us for making a, an honest mistake. It happens to all of us. And it allows us also to use the same board on our custom jobs that we do for some OEM companies that we deal with for other applications. So we take a lot of engineering technology that we've accumulated over the years. My God, it's coming up on, oh boy, I'll be 59 at the end of this month. My gosh, it'll be almost 40 years in this field. Unbelievable how time flies. But the good news is you get to share some of that knowledge that I have and implement it into controls that are very robust and will last a very, very long time. So anyway, that's what we have, and we'll be incorporating other features, or I should say other lighting kits into this board. And just as a little teaser, we've been working on a board since last August or September, so it's almost going to be a year. And you're going to love it. It can do a lot of different things, and it is going to be fully remote control. And just wait and see what it is. Thank you.